Godhood Mafia.
You have a profound lack of imagination. You laugh now. Wow. This Angela must be quite something.
6 months ago, she's telling me I have a fantastic imagination.
Theoretically, we could insert a device into your prefrontal cortex that would short-circuit your memory. Without the awareness of your abilities, you wouldn't know to use them. Except perhaps as a reflex in life-threatening situations.
And how long would it take for you to make this device?
Oh, my dear sweet John. I made it 30 years ago.
Sounds all right.
But the intrinsic field subtractor that I lured you into was in fact Plan B. B for blowing you up. Tell me, John, do you know what is inside this?
I really expect him to get on a knee and propose.
Actually, I don't.
Because I irradiated it with tachyon particles, one small part of the universe even you can't see. A blind spot is Plan A. A for amnesia. Now, you tell your Angela to put this here.
I love he had gloves to take it out of the box. I mean, strapped it with his hand.
Oh, he said he radiated the box.
Oh, okay.
So if you have any business to finish, now would be the time to finish it.
Angela has a grandfather that she's not yet aware of. He and I have matters to discuss.
Will I live to see my utopia?
Yes, but not here. I sought to create a kind of life that was superior to the life here on Earth. And I did it, Adrian. I did it on Europa.
And that's how he ended up trapped on Europa. Poor bastard. He literally goes
Would
crazy.
you like me to send you there, Adrian?
Yes, John. I would like that.
Godspeed.
How do you know it's gonna work?
I don't.
So
That's
excited.
what makes it a risk. My memories may be lost, Angela. But you won't be losing me.
Okay, you're losing me, man. Create some life right now. That's it?
It is technically life.
Do we have any kids?
Yes, 3.
Are they like half gods?
I would never pass my abilities on to someone without their consent.
So that's the thing you can do. Give someone your powers?
I suppose I could transfer my atomic components into some sort of organic material. If someone were to consume it, they would inherit my powers.
These 3 kids, how long are we living in Tulsa before we adopt them?
That, I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
There's a period of time I cannot see. When I try to look, there's only darkness. All I know is that you are there before it begins, and you are there when it ends.
Just sounds a lot like a tunnel. A tunnel of love.
The tunnel of love.
You want to get down on one knee?
Aha!
John? We're in Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's 2019. I had to wake you up because you're in danger.
It is Christmas. A man in a mask kicks in the door. You push me down. The bullet hits the clock.
There were 2 of them. One of them was about to shoot me in the kitchen, but you zapped him away.
Would you excuse me for a moment, please?
At least he asked. He said something.
There's a blue man on our swimming pool. Look.
He looks like Cal.
That's because he is. Where are
This
they?
must be
Don't mess with the
frustrating.
pigs.
It's all right. They're safe.
No.
On Europa.
Get the fuck
Yeah.
up off the pool and tell me where they are right now.
Get the fuck off the pool.
You need to see me on the pool.
Why?
They're with your grandfather.
What?
They're at the Dreamland Theater in downtown Tulsa right now. I'm walking up to a mansion once owned by Nelson Gardner, also known as Captain Metropolis, the leader of the Minutemen. When he died years ago, he bequeathed this property to an old acquaintance. You may know me better as Dr. Manhattan.
Face.
May we talk for a moment?
Yeah.
Like you have a choice.
You're talking with him right now?
Relatively, yes.
You talking to her right now?
Relatively, yes.
Ask him, how did he know Judd Crawford was a part of Cyclops? Ask him, how did he know there was a fucking Klan robe hidden in his closet?
Who's Judd Crawford?
He said he doesn't know who Judd Crawford is.
So she just told me.
No, shit. Did I start all this? Did I say
I'm confused.
you're confused?
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Get off the damn pool. Oh no, he's off,
Oh, he's
the,
off
pool.
the pool.
He's
He's
off
The
the pool.
answer appears in both at exactly the same time. I'm hungry.
Fucker! What the hell are you doing?
Making waffles. Wash the eggs.
Damn it, John!
You can't stop them. There's nothing we can do.
There's something I can do.
Why doesn't he just teleport? Go to Europa.
Because he doesn't.
Like, a lot of this could be hella simple. He just kind of is complacent to everything.
That's what it's like to be a god. He sees the strings we all can't.
That's fucking stupid.
So I don't want to be God.
What?
This is the moment.
What moment?
I just told you that you can't save me. And you're gonna try to, anyway. In the bar the night we met, you asked me about the moment I fell in love with you. This is the moment.
Oh.
Is that supposed to be romantic? All this time we've been together and you fall in love with me
I would
now?
shoot him in the foot.
No, I've always been in love with you. My perception of time.
Yeah, I get it. You stay here while I save your life.
It's the catch-22. The most powerful man in the universe is actually the least powerful because he has no control over his actions.
I also like how
Because
they,
fate exists.
I also like how they have pickup trucks, yet they have a tachyonic cannon.
Yeah.
in the back.
Why didn't they just shoot it through the whole house? Like, what's up with that?
They're probably waiting for everyone to get there.
I think I'd do more of like a wave my hand kind of motion. Get rid of them all in one go.
Why not get rid of the
I thought
cannon?
at first he was like taking one bullet and then moving it. Oh yeah, that is what he's doing.
He get hit by the cannon now? They both get hit by the cannon.
We win.
She hits him with the cannon.
You were wrong.
I'm sorry.
But I cannot get serious with someone if I know it's just going to end in tragedy.
By definition, don't all relationships end in tragedy?
Yeah. Guess you have a point.
And will you have dinner with me tomorrow night?
Fuck it. Why not?
That was frustrating.
Episode 8.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
why you would never date a god.
I can't remember his name. The actor who plays Calvin / John. What's his name?
I don't know, but I know he's going to be in the next Matrix.
He's a really fucking good actor.
He's
I
great.
like this complete personality switch and how well he played it.
He's been a background character for
Yeah.
show up until now, and he gets his own episode.
He's like,
and
I'm just supportive husband.
Bam.
Psych!
Acting ability all over.
Yeah.
Bam. But yeah, that filled in some gaps, answered some questions. We now know how Vite wound up on Europa.
I feel so bad for him now. Before I was like, wow, what an asshole. No, he's going stir crazy.
He asked for it.
He asked for it. And he didn't murder 3
million people.
Yeah, 3 million people.
Yeah.
That's what it was, yeah. So, he kind of deserves it.
That's fair.
Yes.
But
I mean, he has a chapter in Watchmen that's just like this, where it's all over the place. He's on Mars, and the panels of the he describes his life as like a series of pictures, like a comic.
Mm-hmm.
And he sees them all at once. We see them one at a time, but he can see the whole thing. You know, and he knows what's going to happen. He can't change anything.
So they prescribe to the Terminator version of time travel.
Terminator 1 version of time
Yeah, well, the original Terminator time travel, where you can't change anything because everything that's happened already happened.
Yes. He cannot change the past anymore. He can change... Oh. Oops. Oops. Oh no.
You can't change.
It's not, it was meant to happen, that's it.
Forgot there's a little bit more.
oh,
And instead of hitting mute, I hit last channel.
is that supposed to be the original hymn?
I understand loneliness. Because your big blue daddy left to get a pack of cigarettes and never came back.
I was here, the very first to emerge from the water. I was here when he put light in the sky and air in my lungs. I saw grass sprout from dead earth. He made heaven before my very eyes. Why is heaven not enough?
And my children, all 8 billion of them, are undoubtedly standing in their cribs, crying out in desperation for me to return. Heaven is not enough because heaven doesn't need me.
Okay, do you not feel bad now?
No, because he killed 3 million people.
For a good cause.
No, because we still have war. His plan failed.
I mean, he's also trapped up there, so he can't really make up for the fact
Just because
that
it
he
didn't
fucked
end
up.
in the good cause doesn't mean it wasn't for a good cause.
And he's killed multiple generations of them.
They just keep multiplying.
Just to write a message. He's a monster.
Just clones.
It's like, good for who?
Anyway, so yes, that's the last bit.
He needs
Is
therapy.
it still called Earth if it's not on Earth? Watch the grass sprout from dead Earth. Shouldn't it have been
Earth-
grass from dead Europa?
Earth means dirt.
Yeah.
We named our planet Dirt.
Did we name our planet Dirt, or did we name Dirt after the planet, though? I mean...
I feel like we named our
Because
planet
we
Dirt.
we do a lot
It
of
feels
things
like
like
it.
that. Like, was it like Lake Tahoe means Lake?
Yeah, we got Lake.
Sahara Desert,
The
Mojave
desert,
Desert.
yeah.
The desert, yeah. We have multiple deserts.
Profound lack of imagination.
The sun is soul.
Yeah.
What's our moon again? Oh, right. Moon.
Any other planets have a moon called Moon?
No.
No, we have Moon and Earth.
Jupiter gets Europa.
When you put it all together, it is sad. But back to the episode. It was all about Dr. Manhattan, who has been here the whole time. And yes, he can't do things that he doesn't do because he didn't do them. Same way you can't change the past by thinking really hard.
Maybe you can't.
Don't speak for me, okay?
It happened.
I'll manifest this shit.
For Dr. Manhattan, the future is also a memory that he's also happening right now to him, so it's not really a memory. That's why he couldn't avoid...
I think he was too busy living it multiple times to do anything in the present.
She just had to shoot one more guy. He's like...
If he would just focus on one moment at a time instead of being everywhere.
Yeah. Like, instead of talking, you could just turn around and cut the dude's head off like he did to the rest of them. Like, come on now.
You can't help it.
Why didn't you take out the cannon first?
Because he didn't.
Very frustrating.
Men are dumb.
I mean, literally, the answer to any question of why didn't he do this is because he didn't.
It's stupid.
That's literally the answer.
No.
He even said in the comic. There's a scene where he's going up against a gangster, like just like I got crime all over. He just walks into it and blows him up, and everyone freaks out. And the paper's like, "Oh my god, he just killed a guy!" And he's like, "I stopped the villain." I don't get being a superhero, but he says too, like, if I wasn't there, I'm pretty certain that man would have just blown up anyway because I just lifted my hand. I am just a cog of the universe. Like, nothing I do matters because nothing matters. And that's just how he lives.
Maybe he shouldn't live like that.
It's
Maybe
very problematic. Okay.
But I do find interesting how he fell in love with Angela was because she was going to try to stop his death. And his first love, Jenny, whose watch was left in the field generator that he walked into, she ran away when the doors closed and he was going to die. She couldn't watch.
Mm-hmm.
But Angela was going to do more than just watch. She was going to try to stop it.
Yeah.
If she was there, she would have been trying to bust down the window, break the door. She didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, I think, why you fell in love with her, that she stuck with him through the hard times. No one else he loved did that.
Through the hard time.
Hard time. One specific hard time. Whenever he dies, his loved one seems to just kind of leave.
I think that, and he didn't know what was happening for those 10 years.
Yes, he has no idea what happened in those 10 years. In the book, he has no idea what happens after the end of the book. There's a big tachyon field thing that's blocking his vision of what happens at the end of the book.
Okay.
So that he couldn't stop it. But after the
Until
book...
they write another book. And then
well, after that point, after he was past the, basically, wall, he knows everything then. But apparently, except for those 10 years.
Well, no, because his memory filled in after that point, but the memory didn't exist before, because he remembered when the clock broke.
Because he turned back into Dr. Manhattan for a moment.
Yeah, but he remembered more than just when he was Dr. Manhattan in that moment.
He remembered the surrounding memories, but that's it. And there's 10 years, and in those 10 years, he remembers disappearing a guy who was trying to kill Angela.
Reflex.
And the clock was shot. He remembers the clock getting shot. He remembers the guy about to kill her, and he remembers getting rid of him. And then I don't know what happened after that, but that's all he remembers from the tunnel. Because, yeah, it was a life-threatening reflex. But he knows she was there at the start, and she was there at the end. The moment he falls in love with her is one of the moments he can remember.
Yeah, but he didn't remember doing that before that all happened, the clock thing.
I have no idea.
Because
if he did, it never came up.
The implication, though, was that his only memory was the beginning and the end. So that's why what I took from that was that the memory filled in after, but that memory still couldn't exist.
It's possible. It's probably what happened, but only that memory though. Not the rest of the 10 years. He doesn't know what happened.
I have my doubts.
Yeah, he knows he has 3 kids, because he teleported them away.
He knows.
But he knew that they were adopted.
They were adopted and stuff. Yeah, so
Probably because they were white.
Yeah.
He could put 2 and 2 together.
Well,
he misses a lot of like.
He could have
human
literally
things.
created them out of thin air, like.
I mean,
and in the past, yeah,
he was white.
Yeah.
No, he was blue and black.
No, but before he was blue, he was white.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when he wakes up after the tunnel, he didn't look white. He looked like a black guy with blue makeup.
Yeah, but
and she comments your face.
Black people could still have white babies.
Wait, but he did.
Sure.
Let's not play this game.
But he said he would never have kids.
Yeah.
No, he said he would never
pass
down his abilities.
Yeah.
Not that he wouldn't
Not
have.
that he wouldn't have kids.
Angela said
the implication there was that he could have the kids, but not give them the powers
without their consent.
Yeah, until they consented.
I don't think he can
powers.
separate the two. So, I mean, he can create life, but
I don't know. There's a lot of implications in that conversation.
Well, he said that he could whatever radiate or however
he could put his power into organic material.
And if somebody,
that's why he was making the waffles.
Yeah,
he was going to give her the powers.
Yeah, didn't let her finish. Yeah, stop with the damn eggs.
I mean, he could have just put it in an egg and been like, "Eat this later. Yeah. Eat this later."
Angela's the one who told her grandfather about Judd Crawford, which started everything.
Interesting end of the philosophical question. What came first, the chicken or the egg? Oh, it was both at the same time.
I'm hungry.
She didn't even let him have his last meal.
I know.
Like,
watch out for the eggs. Damn
I'm trying to tell you someone's trying to kill you. I know. They're across the street. And they're going to succeed. No! It would be frustrating living with him. That's why he's been married now 3 times. Angela's his 3rd wife. I do like to them. When Vite was telling him, it's not the 80s anymore, you know, because he's essentially in blackface. Like this, it's not considered appropriate. It's 2009. Come on. But also, we now know he was sent to Europa in 2009, and that he's not getting a cake with candles every day. He's getting it once a year.
Yeah.
So he's been on Europa this entire time, and we're just seeing him once a year. What he's doing.
Watching plays.
Making plays. Killing people. Building a big old catapult. Making a spacesuit.
Yeah.
Getting arrested. Being in trial.
Tomatoes crushed to his face.
Eating tomatoes from a tree. Having them crushed on his face. Hunting buffalo or whatever that was. Yeah. Well, there's only 1 episode left. Any predictions?
The series comes to a close.
Seems far-fetched, but okay.
There's going to be editing credits in the next episode.
Angela will be involved. Vite will probably be involved. I don't know how yet.
Yeah.
But he damn well better be, otherwise what was the point of him being shown? I know.
If that never comes in, he just gets a heart attack. That's it. You're like, well, why did we spend so much time with him?
Grandpa's gonna give us a good laugh.
Yeah, his reactions to Duck Man was great. Yeah, okay. The chair. Alright. Just like, whatever. Oh, that's another thing. Captain Metropolis left him his house. Do you think that's like a kind of post-mortem apology to how he treated his life? Or did he hypnotize him and make him give him all that stuff and kill him?
He exacted revenge.
Did he get revenge, or is it an apology? We don't know.
I doubt it's an apology with the type of personality he has. That was revenge.
Old age can give you clarity and regret. maybe always regretted how he treated him.
Not that
so he
type
left
of
it in
person.
his
Not
will.
that type of person, I'm telling you.
Or he tracked it down and was like, hey, remember me, old friend? Ba, 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 ba. Here's the new will. Sign it. Great. Bap. Now everything that's yours is mine.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can mind control people, why not mind control the rich dude who owes you to make him pay?
Pay your taxes.
Yeah.
I'm a different kind of petty.
By the way, that's never answered. Well, how that happened? How, if it was apology or if he mind controlled him? It's never been confirmed one way or the other. So
What are your headcanons? Please share in the comments below.
He hypnotized him. He hypnotized him because why not?
Because he could.
Because he could. Why not? All right, I think that's it for us. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to check in next time. Do the you can't dislike anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
No, you can dislike it. Just doesn't show the numbers anymore.
Oh.
Then why dislike it?
Exactly.
Dislike
So
the
yeah.
YouTube knows the metrics. Just now the
But it's
user-
all engagement. How does that affect the algorithm at all?
It might.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think it'll cause less people to dislike.
maybe, but if people are disliking it, it might also show up less on, like, stuff like that will show up less on that person's For You stuff.
All right.
Somebody who understands the algorithm, please explain that
Yeah,
in the comments
I-
below as well.
I think it's stupid.
Very.
But yeah, if you like this video, write subscribe in the comment section. Bye, everybody.
Bye, Internet!